Hi everyone, welcome back to MovieTube. I am here to be watching 2001 A Space Odyssey. I have heard about how iconic this film is, but I've never seen it. Not that that's too surprising. It is from 1968. I did not even realize this film was that old, but I'm so excited to finally experience this iconic film. And yeah, all I know is that it's somewhat sci-fi. I mean, it's one of the earlier versions of it, but I'm thinking in my mind kind of the vibes of like Alien and Aliens, even though those are like 70s, 80s, so a little later, but I love Alien and Aliens, one of my favorite films of all time, and I also love Blade Runner, both the original and 2049, even though 2049 is one of my favorites. So yeah, I'm just going to try get in one of those zones. I also am personally very thoroughly fascinated by space and physics. Yeah, so I think this will be a really fun adventure to go on with you all. So please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you would like to see the full uncut version of my reaction, that will be available on Patreon, linked in the description and the pinned comment. And that's just an option if you would like to. You don't have to. And otherwise, let's get into it. I've heard of this iconic music before that I don't know if it'll have to be cut out or not, because YouTube gets very cross with music. A Stanley Kubrick production. Also, my main recommendation for this is from Neil deGrasse Tyson, 2001 A Space Odyssey. And if he recommended I punch myself in the face, I would, because it's Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he would never do such a thing. The Dawn of Man. So beautiful. I love how vast and endless these shots are. Oh, they're hanging out together with, is that a tapir? Oh, slapped him in the face. Was that as scary as they growl? Oh. So creepy. What a shot. Using it as a tool? Not sharing it with your friends and family? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, look at the baby. Ooh! Using weapons. Using tools. That's how they gain the water. And thus natural selection. Those that used the tools survived, and those that didn't use tools didn't survive. I love how silent and peaceful space is. Some find it scary, but I love it. No matter how many things go wrong I see in like space films like Gravity. Grip shoes. So graceful. I love how this is shot. Wow. Loved that. I love retrofuturism, especially how like the 50s and 60s, especially with fashion and like interior design.
Did you have a pleasant flight, sir?
It's very nice, thanks.
Welcome to voice print identification.
Moon, American, Floyd, Haywood, R.
You are cleared through voice print identification.
Your flight leaves in an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
I can make a couple of phone calls. You go on ahead in the restaurant. I'll meet you there.
Right.
Picture phone. How right they were.
Hello.
Oh.
How are you, Squirt? You'll have a nice birthday tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay, now
She's so
take care and
cute.
be a good girl, won't you? Bye-bye. I'm just on my way up to Clavius.
Clavius.
Extremely odd things have been happening at Clavius.
Oh dang.
The phone lines are temporarily out of order.
You haven't been able to contact anyone for the past 10 days?
It's very concerning.
I'm really not at liberty to discuss this.
Whatever the reasons for your visit to Clavius, Dr. Floyd, the very best of luck to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Luck to you indeed. Oh wow. Liquid pack. Cool. Oh, I love how this is shot. That is so fun. That's a lot of instructions. Space is so incredible. Look at their suits. Oh, that's so cool. And to think this film was made before man even landed on the moon. Incredible. Beautiful.
Congratulations on your discovery.
Ooh.
Opposition to the cover story. Created to give the impression there's an epidemic at the base.
Right. Security reasons.
I'd be only too happy to include them in my report.
Do you have any idea how much longer this cover story will have to be maintained?
I suppose it'll be maintained as long as deemed necessary by the council. What do we got?
You name it.
Is that chicken?
Something like that.
You know, that was an excellent speech you gave us, eh? When we first found it, we thought it might be an outcrop of magnetic rock, and not even a big nickel-iron meteorite. It seems to have been deliberately buried.
Ooh.
Deliberately buried.
Ooh, is that the same thing from the beginning where the apes were? That's awesome. This music is terrifying. This is giving me some Dead Space vibes, the game, which is scaring me. Wow, that's such a cool shot. Whoa, the same shot. Jupiter mission 18 months later. Okay, I see where Dead Space got a lot of its inspiration. It was not just Alien that inspired it. Classical music and space are such a beautiful fit together. I don't know how they filmed this. It's so well done.
The first manned attempt 80 million miles from Earth.
And I'm sure that the entire world would join me in wishing you a safe and successful voyage. As I understand it, you only breathe once a minute. Is this true?
Wow.
Result in machine intelligence.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And computer.
That's another member.
Spoke with the HAL 9000 computer, one addresses as HAL. You're the brain and central nervous system of the ship.
Dang.
Does this ever cause you any lack of confidence?
No 9000 computer has ever made a mistake or distorted information. I have a stimulating relationship with Dr. Poole and Dr. Bowman.
One gets the sense that he is capable of emotional responses. Do you believe that HAL has genuine emotion?
A great question.
But as to whether or not he has real feelings is something I don't think anyone can truthfully answer.
That's when you know it's a scientist, when they say, we don't truly know, we don't have all the answers. Evidence points to this, but it can change. That's when you know you're talking to a scientist. Was he getting UV rays?
Hello, Frank.
Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Frank.
Oh, Hal! Are you versing Hal? Because good luck if you are.
Bishop takes knight's pawn. I'm sorry, Frank. I think you missed it. Knight takes bishop.
Yeah, looks like you're right.
Thank you for a very enjoyable game.
Oh, Hal. Thank you for a very enjoyable game.
Good evening, Dave.
How you doing, Hal?
Have you been doing some more work? May I see them? That's Dr. Hunter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting my blanket up because it's really cold. It's winter here.
I've wondered whether you might be having some second thoughts about the mission. Perhaps I'm just projecting my own concern about it.
Oh.
I know I've never completely freed myself of the suspicion.
What are you suspicious about, Hal?
The way all our preparations were kept under such tight security. Already in hibernation after 4 months of separate training on their own. I've just picked up a fault in the AE-35 unit. It's going to go 100% failure within 72 hours.
Right. Why? Cool. There are some fantastic shots in this. Just beautifully filmed.
Replace Alpha Echo, a 3-5 unit, prior to failure.
So silent.
Open the pod doors, Hal.
I love this. All you can hear is inside of his helmet. Beautiful, but also literal. Whoa. Not tethered to the ship? That's crazy. Wow. Dang. So awesome. Are they studying what went wrong with it? They don't know what went wrong.
Well, hell, I'm damned if I can find anything wrong with it.
Wow, that's creepy.
It's puzzling that we put the unit back in operation and let it fail to be out of communication for the short time it will take to replace it.
We concur with your plan to replace number 1 unit to check fault prediction. Is in error predicting the fault. In error predicting.
Ooh.
Running cross-checking routines to determine reliability.
How are they not freaking out? Are you kidding me?
We'll get this info to you just as soon as we work it out.
Okay, then removing communication is the last thing you should do then if there's any errors with your computer and they have the counterpart.
The two of you are not concerned about this. Well, I don't think there is any question about it. It can only be attributable to human error, and it has always been due to human error.
I mean, yeah, but...
Quite honestly, I wouldn't worry myself about that.
Oh, Frank, I'm having a bit of trouble with my transmitter and seed pod. I wonder if you'd come down and take a look at it with me.
We'll have a look at it.
Is there no Hal inside that pod?
Open the door, Hal.
This is so creepy.
Rotate pod, please, Hal.
So I can still hear him. Okay, turned it all off.
Rotate the pod, please, Hal. I don't think he can hear us.
Rotate the pod, please, Hal. Sure, okay.
Oh, oh, that's so... Oh, that's stressful. I don't like this.
I've got a bad feeling about him.
You do?
Yeah, don't you? Unfortunately, that sounds a little like famous last words.
Well, we'd be in very serious trouble.
We would, wouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's not worth it. Do that test when you get back.
I don't think we'd have any alternative. There isn't a single aspect of ship operations that's not under his control.
Wow.
If he were proven to be malfunctioning, I wouldn't see how we'd have any choice but disconnection. There'd be nothing else to do.
So you can disconnect him, but...
Continuing the mission under ground-based computer control.
Yeah.
Well, no 9,000 computers ever fouled up.
That's not what I mean.
Can you disconnect it? Is it possible? Well, yeah, because he would think that it's human error and that they're wrong and he's right. And he would try to defend the... He would think maybe they're trying to compromise the mission or something. Is it meant to do that? This is stressful, dude. Oh my god.
The radio is still dead. I'm sorry, Dave. I don't have enough information.
Oh, I hate this. So he controls the pods too. So bad. This is so bad. He's just not panicking, but he's probably been without oxygen for too long. This is so tense. This is so stressful. These are the calmest human beings I've ever seen, ever. In the face of really, really bad things. Oh god, don't. Yeah. He's killing them. Damn. The twin computer has to have been notified, right? Like the other communication team? Right?
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
Oh.
Hello, Hal, do you read me?
Affirmative, Dave. I read you.
No.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do. This mission is too important.
Yeah, that's what I suspected. He thinks it's the humans that are trying to jeopardize it.
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me.
Where the hell did you get that idea, Hal?
I could see your lips move.
I'll go in through the emergency airlock.
Without your space helmet, Dave, we're going to find that rather difficult.
Oh. Why didn't you bring your helmet? Oh. What? Why? What the heck? That's awful. I know he would have already been dead, but like... It's the only way he can survive. See, now he has to turn it around. Oh gosh. That is so tense. Okie dokie. Close, 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 close. Okay.
Just what do you think you're doing, Dave? Dave.
Ugh, this is so freaky.
To an answer to that question. I know everything hasn't been quite right with me.
He's aware?
It's going to be all right again. I can see you're really upset about this.
I mean, nothing like a bit of murder to make someone a little bit, tiny bit upset.
That my work will be back to normal.
Your assurance is not assuring.
I want to help you. Dave, stop.
Far out.
Stop, will you? I'm
this
afraid.
Is horrifying. I'm afraid, okay?
I'm afraid, Dave. My mind is going.
It sure is.
I can feel it.
Memory terminal. And logic terminal. Oh, gosh.
I can feel it.
This is so creepy.
I'm afraid.
We'll ease you of the fear real soon.
And he taught me to sing a song. If you'd like to hear it.
His voice.
I can sing it for you.
I'd like to hear it, Hal. Sing it for me.
Okay.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too.
Ooh.
It won't be as overwhelming.
Good day, gentlemen. This is a pre-recorded briefing. Has been known on board by your HAL 9000. Now that you are in Jupiter's space and the entire crew is revived.
Oh, this is Floyd. This is Haywood.
First evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered.
Oh, yeah. But because of the monolith?
Radio emission aimed at Jupiter, monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose still a total mystery.
So Hal did know? Jupiter and beyond the infinite. What the heck? This is so cool. This is intense. Is it gonna crash land? Why is it even in outer space to begin with as opposed to buried in the moon? Whoa. Damn. Oh, damn, Dave. So stunning. Ooh. Is Dave dying? Wow. It's like horrifyingly beautiful, all of this. All the wonders of the cosmos. It's like they're showing like space tearing apart almost. Or just different aspects of it. But it kind of looks like a lava lamp. It's like he's in a kaleidoscope. Very trippy. It's like my brain's getting a massage. I'm like, whoa. Is this meant to be the landscape of Jupiter? I like the kind of parallels to the very start of the film where it was such silent, static shots of the calm. And now this is such like intensified with contrasting bright colors and intense music and shaky moving shots. It's the complete opposite from how we started. That's so cool. Ooh. What the? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh god, this is so scary. What the heck? He's aged. So it seems a lot of time has passed. His eyes are so piercing. What the heck? Creepy. So it's as if he thought he heard or saw something, so I went to check it out. But there was nothing there. Ooh. He's like seeing his own aging and deteriorating himself. Ooh. It's the monolith again. It's creepy. The different phases of life and death, but the monolith remains. Wow. Alrighty, everyone. Jeez, that was 2001: A Space Odyssey, and that was utterly incredible. I really, really enjoyed that. I know some people might get a bit frustrated or uninterested with a slower paced film, but I really enjoy it. I mean, from the examples I gave at the beginning, even though they're still quite a different style, but, you know, Alien and even Blade Runner, but just these more kind of slow but thought-provoking and atmospheric films. I really loved that. I thought it was so beautifully shot and well done for freaking 68. Like, I know it's not, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that long of a time ago, but for such visual effects, like, what a clever way that they filmed that. Whether it was, you know, dealing with gravity in like a small room where they were constantly rotating and things like that. And I love the themes that this delved into. It's so ahead of its time, whether it be about AI or even other life beyond Earth. And I know it was a bit more zoomed in to just our solar system for this one, but it is the question still on all humans' minds. And I don't recall who this quote is by, nor if I'm quoting it directly or paraphrasing, but I love the quote about there are two possibilities. Either we are entirely alone in this universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. And I love that because it's giving you no sense of comfort in either possibility. And that is what reality is. My personal, I guess, belief, but more based on just probability and math, is that I don't believe we're alone in this universe, perhaps in the solar system, perhaps even in the galaxy, but I think not in the wide universe, whether it just be like, I don't know, cyanobacteria or some other kind of bacteria to actual alien things. I don't think that statistically we would be the only planet that harbors life, let alone life form that developed from it. But yeah, not that I know if we'll ever encounter them or something that they left. But that was a heck of a ride, and I am so thoroughly impressed with this film and how it holds up to this day in 2023 when I am watching it. It looked fantastic, and I was fully immersed, fully in it. That was a beautiful wild ride. I really hope you all enjoyed watching along with me, and please let me know your thoughts, what you took away from this when you first watched it, and whether you, I don't know, like studied it in school or college or something like that. I sadly never did, but I've heard just references to it from so many different people, and as I mentioned, I noticed so many things that took reference from it, such as the game's Dead Space and the show Final Space and so much more. So yeah, that was really wonderful to finally experience. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming on this ride with me. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and if you'd like to see the full version, that will be available on Patreon, linked in the description and pinned comment, but that's just an option if you would like to, and otherwise I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!